Hey everybody, welcome back to the Kansas City Southern Union Pacific N-scale layout. Full layout update. I haven't done one in months. So we're going to take a look at the whole layout. I've been doing a lot of work. Had some time off during the virus. And the wife gave me extra permission to do some extra work out here. So I was able to get a lot done. This is the view from the French doors that you see in the video a lot, and I had a couple viewers ask me, why don't you film from that side so we can see the whole room? And so that's what you're looking at. And the room is 16 by 14, and it does a great job. It's hot here in Redding today, and the reason you don't see the ceiling fan on is because the air conditioner's going. So that's that humming noise in the background. But anyhow, this is the overall layout from this view, and I'll show you the details that have been done. Got another build done by Vinny. I think you guys saw that in the last video, and so we'll show you what's going on. This area right here is Palco Junction, and there are 12 switches, as you can see of them all in this area, and this area is just now starting to be worked on, so that should be coming up in the next couple of videos. But let's go back through the front door and into the train room itself. So let's take a cruise on over there, get out of this crazy heat. So got a duck under here, which I just hate duck unders, but I didn't have a choice. Okay, so the area that we left off of last time was this area right here, which is 95% complete. So I think the last thing that you guys saw was this awesome grain elevator that Vinny built for me. Awesome details, awesome sign. He has my lumber yard right now that he's building, and that's going to go right there, and that will be the last building in this whole section right here. So I had to scratch build this sawdust collector here, and there'll be some pipes running here out to the loader. So, and that's going to be it. This whole section is going to be done, so I'm pretty happy with that. So one section at a time, or whatever you feel like working on, seems to be the best thing to do. I've been doing layouts for 20 years, and bouncing around all over the layout seems like you get nowhere. So anyhow, we'll see how well that lumber yard's going to look, but I'm sure it's going to look awesome. This area right here, the business park, is about 95% done also. I just have to put a park that goes there. I got my benches, my lighted flag, and the only other thing that needs to go in here, other than there's some buildings right here, is some more small detail, like this chain link fence needs to go in a couple areas. And that's about it. So this area is almost complete also. So I'm pretty happy about that. Things that'll be going in later will be crossing gates and street lights and all that good stuff from Woodlick Scenics. I have it all ready to go. All I have to do is push the order button and away we go, but I'm not ready to pull that trigger yet. That area up here, which I don't show very often, that's the rock quarry where they get ballast. That is 100% complete, and that's always fun. Have people come over and switch that out. The other section I have is this yard area, and I just started to give it a little attention and update it and change it out a little bit. You can notice that a lot of the cars and stuff that are out of the yard, because I was leaning over. This area right here, I put in safety stripes, I got some intermodal action going on. I found my Kansas City Southern loader. I put some more decals in the street, some more signs. I made this a crossing right here. I have to paint it gray, and then there'll be crossing gates that go here. So that area is looking pretty good. I ballast the remaining tracks of the intermodal yard and the auto yard. Hard for you to see because it's kind of a gray, but that's all done. So the only thing that's left to do in this part is that this is going to be the unloading for the auto cars, and I want to put up some yard lights that will be in different areas to light this place up. I do have the lights. I got them from NJ International years ago, and I have so many, so I'm just going to light this bad boy up. So anyhow, this part of the main yard I will not do until the very end, just because it's a ginormous job and there's some other little things I still want to do here, and I'm always reaching over, so I don't want to ballast or finish this until later. I have 3 engine houses that go here. They need attention. They need some rebuilding, re-gluing, some detailing, and those are going to probably eventually be mailed off to Vinny, BNSF 6951. But I've been giving him so much business, I think I'll give him a couple months off. So we'll see what happens. Anyhow, this is the admin office for the yard, and they got a bridge right here to walk over into the yard. Here's my old NJ International signals, but we're all hoping as N-scalers that one day they'll come out with prototypical track lights like they have in HO. So we'll see what happens. The other area is Palco, and it got a lot of work done. I finished the whole ground cover all the way across the back. All the buildings are where they're supposed to be, pretty much. Some parking lots need to be done. I have a building for the John Deere tractor. I just have to go find it. The small lumber yard that's in Palco is right there, and the only thing left to do now is this main drag, and I'm just looking for 1 or 2 more buildings that I'm looking for. I was able to actually find a old gas station online that my uncle and my grandfather used to work at, so I'm excited about that. So that's going to go where this old Exxon station is, and it's going to go right here. This is going to be out of here. So I was happy about that, and then I'll finish the detailing of the street. This side of the street is all diagonal parking, so I'll have to do that eventually. So I've been playing with this. Some of the buildings I like, some of them are too modern for Palco. They don't look like that, but it's hard to find old buildings nowadays, especially in N-scale. So, and then there's going to be a huge backdrop right here of wheat fields, because that's what they have a lot of in Palco, Kansas. And if you guys are looking for backdrops, especially in N-scale, go to trainjunkies.com. Trainjunkies.com. They have the best backdrops, and if you don't see anything you like, they'll make one for you. So I have all these on order, and you can pay 20 bucks extra to have vinyl peel off on the back, and you just peel it off and stick it on. No glues, no tacks, no mess. So definitely worth the 20 bucks. So anyways, that area is probably 50% completed. This area, the ethanol plant, this is another building that Vinny did, as you guys all know. I did some final detailing in here. I put some street markings, some street, I put some road markings and some street markings, made that a crossing. Gonna build a parking lot right there. Anyhow, this is gonna have cornfields as a backdrop, hence the ethanol plant, and that's also on order. And you can get them 12 inches wide and 80 inches long, but if you want them wider, he'll make it for you, and he just charges, I think it's 20 bucks for every 2 inches more. So this one I did 14 by 80 with the vinyl peel off, and shipping was less than $100. So again, check it out, trainjunkies.com. You guys will love it. So this area is coming along pretty well. It's all detailed. It's all been ballasted. I can't put this building in right here permanently. That's why there's no track there yet until I get the backdrop in, because obviously I'm going to have to move these buildings when I put the backdrop up, because I'm not quite sure if Vinny would appreciate me breaking something and have to send it back to him. So anyhow, that's looking pretty good. And then right here is going to be a large farm scene, farmhouses, barns, cattle, and etc. And then there'll be a fence right here to divide it away from this cement plant. You won't see this. So it's looking pretty good. That'll be, I just started getting some of the stuff out. I found the turf that I want to use. There'll be some road crossings right here. So that'll look pretty good. So anyhow, I've been doing scenery, which I really enjoy doing. I don't know if you noticed, but for the last year, all the videos have been on sceneries. I'm going to take a break. I'm kind of at a stopping point anyhow. And I got to start doing the wiring. And I can't, it's hard for me to wire anyways, because I have a titanium plate in my neck and I can't bend under the layout like you guys can. But it has to be done. I have about 12 tortoises in place right now, ready to be wired to my DS64s, which I hung up. If you can see that, I hung them up, but I haven't done any of the wiring just because it's hard for me to do. I have to do one wire, put it in, and then get out and straighten my neck out and take a break, and it just takes forever. So, but that's the plan. Right here, there's going to be some oil pumping rigs. There's 2 of them. They actually work, so I'm just going to put a switch on the fascia right here. But yeah, it's overall the whole layout, other than the wiring, I want to say is 50% complete. So, but like I said, I'm back to wiring. Got to make sure all my tracks working. I have a bunch of friends from LA coming up in September, so that's what I'm going to start focusing on. So got to wire up some DS64s and program my switches for my Digitracks. I'm going to try to get all of them done except for Palco Junction, which like I said is 12 switches. That might have to wait a little while. That's a lot of tortoise switches. But anyhow, overall update, it's coming along. And as soon as Vinny gets done with my lumberyard and get some piping in right there and get some sawdust in there, this whole area is going to be 100% complete. I'm going to go ahead and order those oil rigs and get them here, put them in, and then we'll see what's going on. I'm pretty excited because if you guys haven't found out yet or not, you can go to woodlandscenics.com and you can order direct now. Unless you're like me, I like to support my local hobby shop. But if they don't have what I need, then I just go online and buy it. And I have a lot of pop-up lighting systems on order. And when they get here, we'll be putting those in. I've been emailing back and forth the guy in charge of production. He's a really nice guy. I can't think of his name right now, of course. But I asked him, hey, can you make some old-time clocks? Because I need some old-time clocks right here, Palco. And he goes, man, that is a great idea. So he was pretty happy about it, so let's see if they follow through. I said, hey, I got another thing. Can you help us out? N-scalers, we're looking for some track signals. And then he started laughing. He said that has been a conversation going on with them for years. They want to do it. They don't want to do it. They want to do it. The N-scale ones are hard to do and blah, blah, blah. And I said, dude, we need them. If somebody can make an MHO, you guys can make them in N-scale. So we'll see what happens. All right, you guys. That's going to be it for now. My buddy is getting ready to build an N-scale layout, and as soon as he starts, I'll give him a big shout out and see if you guys can subscribe to him and get him pumped up, because he's just going to be starting. So hopefully he'll start on that pretty soon. All right, you guys. Until next time. I'm out.